today, okay? I'm going to fill up the brake fluid, okay? So that way I can drain all the brake fluids from the calipers and everything. And I was told a few things. First things first is gloves, because those things eat through your hands, right? The second piece is start from the back first and then do the front afterwards, because this is the furthest along. So what I've done so far is I've taken off the wheels, of course, just because, you know, it'll save me time, right? Secondly is I connected a hose from here to a container down here to drain it out. And then, of course, I locked in the bolt that, the bleed line, more or less, right? So I'll do it for here, and then I'll take a look as the dark fluid goes through, right? Until it gets lighter and lighter, with the thought that I do need to continue to feed the reservoir so that way it doesn't dry up, right? So if I keep doing that, this is normally a one-man job or a two-man job. Two-man jobs are much easier because you can have a guy pressing on the brakes to push us along faster. Unfortunately, I'm a one-man shop, so it's a one-man shop. It is. So let me try this. I'll do the other side, and then I'll come back. I'll put everything together, and then I'll start doing the front, and then the most important part, which is underneath. I want to do it to the actual slave cylinder, is it? For the clutch? The slave clutch? Anyway, I'll show you in a little bit, okay? Because what's going on with me is that I've got a clutch that if I press on it, it makes a grinding noise, and I'm not 100% sure if it's the actual thrust bearing or the just more or less this is you know, old fluid. So let's do the fluid first, and then actually I'll take a look at the bushing, and then I'll take a look at the, and all these might be all individual videos, but for you guys, I mean, if you ever want to bleed your brakes, this is how to do it, okay? So in order to try to get the most out of it, right, what you have to do is you have to keep pressing this to squeeze out as much as you can. So I do roughly about 40 reps or so, right? And then I go check out the where the fluid is where the, you know, fluid's coming out. Check to make sure what kind of color consistency it is, right? I mean, to be honest, mine is actually pretty good shape. It's not as clear as the original, but it's not that bad off. But you know what? Since I'm already in the midst of doing this, I might as well, right? So after a while, what you do is you lock up, and then you go to the front, you open it up, and you fill more in. Okay, so like for example, it went down halfway already. So I'm just gonna fill it back up, top it back up. So as you can see, I'm just pumping away. And then after, you know, X amount of pumps, I check the reservoir to make sure I have enough to fill at the same time. Continue doing this till I see a clearer fluid.